Hey there, Scoobies. I thought I'd take a break from the analytical. Just for fun, I wanted to give my opinion on the worst to the best big bads in Buffy.
Great Scott!
This list is purely my opinion and is often subject to change depending on my mood. But with this disclaimer out of the way, let's get started. A cyborg made up of many parts, Adam ended up being somewhat of a challenge for the Scoobies, being stronger and smarter than most of Buffy's average foes.
What makes you so special?
I'm aware. I know every molecule of myself and everything around me. No one, no human, no demon, has ever been as awake and alive as I am.
Season 4 was kind of jarring for me. It has one of the best episodes in the entire show, but I found the overarching plot with the initiative to be somewhat meh. I appreciate the modern take on Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, but at this late point in the show, I found his lack of personality somewhat underwhelming. Maybe it had something to do with Dr. Walsh's overall motivation for creating Adam to be lacking, or maybe we didn't get to spend enough time with either her or Adam. But the fact is, among the other big bads, Adam just doesn't stack up. The ancient vampire, so old his face is permanently distorted. Somewhat like He Who Must Not Be Named. Despite being a little cliched, the Master is the perfect first villain for Buffy and the gang to go up against. I mean, she is after all a vampire slayer, so having some ancient master vampire intertwined with her destiny kind of makes sense. The main reason he's not higher on this list is due to the lack of deeper story surrounding him. He does what he needs to help establish some of the show's lore, but all in all, he's not the most exciting antagonist.
Here endeth the lesson.
If you're going to do a finale, then end with the beginning. Now, you would have thought the first evil would be higher on my list, and I did enjoy him. Her. No, him. Or is it her? You know what? I'm beginning to think that BTVS was a little ahead of its time. I mean, is the first also the first non-binary character? The main issue with the first is that it's incorporeal, meaning it can't affect the world directly. The first brings with it a massive finale, the Uber Vamps, and Nathan Fillion's excellent sadistic priest.
Curiosity. Woman's first sin. I offer her an apple. What can she do but take it?
The first would take on the guise of dead characters. This was great, but Amber Benson's notable absence is a little disappointing, which would have been wonderful to bring the whole cast back together before the show's end. Okay, I love Harry Groner as Mayor Wilkins. He's quirky, upbeat, and oddly likeable.
There you go. Now, first you load up on calcium, then find this demon, kill the heck out of him, and bring the books to me.
And if Buffy gets to him first?
Oh, well, frankly, I don't like to think about that. I like good, positive, up thoughts. If you failed me in that way, well, replacing Mr. Trick was chore enough. Oh, come on, don't worry. Drink up. There's nothing uncool about healthy teeth and bones.
He has a clear plan and goals that he's trying to achieve, which also helped me to understand his motivations, even if I don't really understand his reasons. But what sets him apart from others is his relationship to Faith, acting as a father figure to her in kind of a mirror image to Giles.
It's yours, too. Your day to blossom, show the world what a powerful girl you are. I think of what you've done, what I know you will do. No father could be prouder.
I hope I don't let you down.
Impossible. Now come on, change back into your street clothes. I'll buy you an icy.
Mayor Wilkins is entirely evil, but his love for Faith feels oddly genuine, and this relationship adds a layer to the character that sets him apart. Okay, now we're getting into the top 3. Buffy faces the world's greatest threat in Warren, Andrew, and Jonathan. With their intelligence and battle prowess, it made Buffy's previous outings look like child's play.
We teamed up with one clear, super cool mission statement, remember?
So, you guys want to team up and take over Sunnydale? Okay.
Of course, I remember. It was last month.
Then you know we have a mission. Shrink rays. Train gorillas. Workable prototype jetpacks. And chicks.
Okay, in all seriousness, they may have been her least competent foes, but Warren at least was competent enough to bring about a true threat. Willow's turn in Season 6 brought with it the closest hit to home since Season 2. She proved to be a true powerhouse, and in the end, too much for even Buffy to handle.
The Slayer thing really isn't about the violence. It's about the power. And there's no one in the world who has the power to stop me now.
What made Willow so good is that she's a character we've grown with since the first season. She wasn't evil or under some kind of control. She was in pain, and we were right there with her. Okay, so Hot Blonde with good fashion sense has lost her house key. It doesn't sound like much of a premise, but it works.
All I want is the key! Why can't you tell me where the key is?
Glory is a little different from the usual big bad. She's sassy, strong, independent. Oh, and
I want to know.
Yeah, there's a lot to go through.
Just tell me what kind of demon I'm fighting.
Well, that's the thing, you see. Glory isn't a demon.
What is she?
She's a god.
This season is one giant game of keep away, but it works. And I think a large part of this is the breath of fresh air that is Glory after the woeful Adam in Season 4. This, along with the strange theories surrounding Ben, makes for a real mystery throughout the season. There have been loads of fan theories around links between the two characters, but none more out there than one crazy theory that Ben is Glory. Now, obviously, this is pretty out there, and it's never been proven, but it's an interesting one. Chances are we'll never know the truth. That's right. The top spot goes to the love of her life, the sadistic, and jealous.
Was it me? Was I not good?
You were great. Really. I thought you were a pro.
How can you say this to me?
Lighten up. It was a good time. It doesn't mean like we have to make a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It's what? Bells ringing, fireworks, a dulcet choir of pretty little birdies? Come on, Buffy. Sound like I've never been there before.
Don't touch me.
I should have known you wouldn't be able to handle it.
Angel! I love you.
Love you too.
Not only does Angel make for an interesting antagonist, as he is violent and unpredictable, but he uses his relationship with Buffy and her friends to terrorize her, playing a series of mind games like a cat with a mouse.
I got a message for Buffy.
Why don't you give it to me yourself?
Well, it's not really the kind of message you tell. It sort of involves finding the bodies of all your friends.
Angel's turning evil was a great mid-season twist, but what made it iconic was the charisma that David Boreanaz brought to the alter ego. He was clearly having a lot of fun with this character, and so were we.
Give me tonight.
What do you mean?
Lay low for a night. I guarantee by the time you go public, she won't be anything resembling a threat.
You've really got a yen to hurt this girl, haven't you?
She made me feel like a human being. That's not the kind of thing you just forgive.
Buffy's heart-wrenching struggle against her one-time lover made for some of the most dramatic scenes ever put to the small screen, something that was hard to top not only for the show, but for any show since. So that's it. That's my current list. Do you agree? Maybe you disagree. I'd really like to know what you think, so please leave your comments below. If you want to see more content like this, throw me a like and a subscribe. Until the next time, take it easy.